Okay, so welcome back once again into another video of the series technical analysis. So before we begin the video, I want to talk about the yesterday's video where I right now in front of you guys I predicted this move, that the big move the Solana did yesterday. I want you to watch it first. Okay, so these were the two targets that I gave you guys for Solana. The first one was $35.44. That was a target one for Solana if it breaks out of this place, and I told you that you should accumulate sol on this level. So we have our first target hit successfully, and however our second target did not hit because of this target. This target was exactly at the major resistance level, so I was expecting that it would be hard for this one to breach this one. So we have this level formation on here. We can draw that, I mean, like this. So this target is already hit. I want to delete this one, and I want to see the reaction of uh, this trend line. I want to see the reaction. I want to see that do we get a bounce from 30.40. If we actually get a bounce from this place, that means we can again be hitting this target or even crossing this one. If we cross this one, there is a very good possibility of this thing forming up. You cross this thing and you get back here and retest, and this, something like this, and that would be our inverse head and shoulders. That is a good pattern for the recovery of the market. And if in case that happens, so well, I'm a programmer, so currently I'm talking all about if and else. If that happens, that will happen. So let's hypothetically find the targets. Okay, if that happens, we are gonna make it up to $57,000. And one more thing will happen, and that is that this thing will also happen. It will break it above. It will do a retest of this support level as well, and the trend line confirmation as well, and this breach as well, and then it will break out. So this is just a hypothetical prediction. I mean, this can happen as well, or this cannot happen as well, but this seems to be the most possible scenario for Solana on 4-hour time frame. Okay, and talking about the other scenario, let's talk about the structure first. So you see that this was our higher high. We have to close above this somehow. We want to close above this. So this is our only option, that we can create this thing, a double top thing, or we just close above this one. Talking about this is a bearish if related to this one. But if you jump to the 1-hour time frame, you'll see a different story. On the 1-hour time frame, this seems to be a higher high for the local time frame. Okay, I'm just drawing this for fun. This is not valid actually. I mean, it could be, but let's say leave it there. Okay, so I was talking about the structure. You see the structure, we made this lower low, then we made another lower low, sorry, a lower high, then lower low, then we printed our first higher low. Then what we could expect next was that we can print a higher high, because we have already printed a higher low. So what am I expecting now? I expect another higher low somewhere around this place, and then another higher high, above this one. So when you talk about above this one, it could be like something like this. It will be another higher high, then you get a higher low here, I mean here, and you get a higher low here. That would be your higher high, and then we would need another higher high. That would be at this place, and I mean then, only then, this could happen as well. Okay, this can happen as well. Let's hypothetically say we get a test on this one. These are all the hypothetical suppositions, but a lot of time it happens that I am supposing something and it happens. So, well, let's hope it happens this time as well. But these are the possibilities of the moves that can happen for Solana. And if these moves are happening for Sol, that means the market is turning great for Solana. And what will be the right place to enter? There are two right places to enter. One is definitely this place. You never want to miss this place. And the second would be when you break above this one. Second entry would be at this place. These are the two places that you really don't want to miss when entering Solana. Okay. So I will jump to the Bitcoin. Okay, there you see the Bitcoin. Okay, for the Bitcoin, we saw this rally last night. However, it is rejected by the resistance. What do I expect for Bitcoin? I mean, this is not a higher high. We cannot say that this created a higher high. It is just another higher low. So for this scale, for this scenario, I would expect another, let's say, another lower low, maybe, but not necessarily. It has broken down this one, and this is not such a big support, but it can be, it can act as a good support. 1, 2. Let me just take the confluence. Okay, not forming. So I want to see the reaction of the price on this trend line first. If it breaks this one, this is the very obvious scenario. 1.61 of the golden ratio. I mean, by the way, this is the right time. This area that you see right in front of you, it is the right area, absolutely right area that you should start accumulation of your Bitcoin before it goes anywhere. And talking about the macro scale of the Bitcoin, I have already explained you about the macro scale. You can watch my previous videos if you have not watched anything. And okay, so this was the move I predicted very earlier. I told you this thing is broken. You're heading down to $25,000, and of course this was also expected, $23,000. This area that I warned you again and again. We saw some resistance there, but unfortunately we broke that as well. So for now, I want to watch this area. This is 19,287. First, watch this reaction. Okay, so this was it, I think, for the Bitcoin and Solana. Thank you so much for hanging up with me till now. If you have not subscribed the channel, please make sure you subscribe the channel and give a thumbs up. See you in the next video.